Hello everyone, welcome to my course. My name is Ali Reza is my first name, and I have always been a movement and fitness enthusiast since I can remember. I played a lot of sports growing up, and then I got into the typical weight training and the gym life, and that later evolved into having a really deep yoga practice, and I started teaching yoga. And in the past few years, I've just been really diving deep into different modalities of movement. I think movement is one of the main pillars of the human experience. We have this fascinating vessel that we call the body, and we move through the world with it. And I think it holds a lot of wisdom, a lot of different possibilities for exploration and growth and discovery. And I think sometimes we forget that because, we're these days so busy thinking all the time. And it's natural for us to forget that we have this whole universe of possibility for exploration and for study. What I want to offer specifically in this course is an exploration of playfulness through movement. The idea of play is something that we were so familiar with when we were kids. We would run around, chase each other, do all kinds of things maybe we were not supposed to do and we were told not to do, but that was just fun and joyful. And as we grow up, we are told that we need to be serious, we have responsibilities, and we have all these rules to conform to. And, sometimes for good reasons, rules are good. But I think we start to lose this childlike curiosity of just playing, especially through our movement. We still have aspects of play, in our social life, but I think we lose this connection to play through our bodies. And I think through this rediscovery, through this exploration, we can tap into deeper layers of self-awareness, to joy, into vitalization, and it just really feels good to be connected with our bodies in that way. So the first part of this course is simply to establish a mindful connection with our bodies. It includes a simple mindfulness meditation, which I encourage you to not skip, and also a really nice full body warm-up that you can use on its own for, as a morning routine, or it can be like a perfect preparation for further explorations of play. The next two parts of the course revolve around finding new and creative ways to move our bodies in a way that doesn't necessarily conform to any specific discipline. It's not dancing, it's not yoga, it's not martial arts. What I will just be offering to you is a couple of different frameworks that you can work within, and through these frameworks you can find some sort of creative exploration and play. And remember, it's not about performance. It's not about how it looks. Of course, you can film yourself if you need to, if you want to, but it's really not about that. It's about what it feels inside and the process of discovery as we explore all of that. There are some minor elements of technique in there, but for the most part, do not worry about technique. And again, mostly focus on how it all feels, especially when we start to put things together. Just let your body figure it out, learn by not thinking about it too much, and try to let your body take over and let interesting things emerge from there. And the very last part of the course is about games. So I introduced a couple of partner games that you could do with a friend, with a partner or family member, where you can access a state of play and exploration, not just by yourself, but with someone else. It's a really nice way to connect with someone through movement. You can laugh about it, and also a really fascinating way to communicate with someone non-verbally and through movement. So I encourage you to not let the interaction be very verbal and let it be through movement. And there's a lot of listening that you need to do for that. And also introduce a couple of solo games if you don't have anyone to work with, that just further encourages exploration and a discovery of play through movement. Okay, enough chatting about it. Let's actually dive in and do the work. Last thing I will say is that it would be really nice and useful if you could have a little bit of space to move in. You actually don't need this much space that I have behind me. You just need maybe a meter or two in front of you and behind you so you can, step to the side and get down on the ground and come back up. You can think of it as a little bit of a private dancing space that you can create. So if you have a living room where you can move a couch around or a couple of chairs around, that will be good enough. See you in there.